Long after Matthew's gospel that we just heard was written, a man by the name of Bobby McFerrin wrote a song that was called "Don't Worry, Be Happy." It was back in 1988. He was a one-hit wonder, but that hit really won him lots of awards. For the Grammys that year, it was the Song of the Year, the Record of the Year, and Best Male Pop Vocal Performance. You might remember some of the lyrics. It started out this way. Here is a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we have some trouble. Don't worry, be happy. Now if you remember the song at all, you know that it's kind of done in a Jamaican lilt. With just some simple music in it. Now, I don't want to be sacrilegious, but isn't that quite similar to what Jesus said in the gospel today? This is what Jesus said. I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food and the body more than clothing? And he concludes, seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be given you besides. A version of don't worry, be happy. Easier said than done. We all have bills to pay, cars to maintain, mouths to feed. We do have responsibilities. But Jesus says you really have to make a decision. You can't serve two masters. One has to be the master and all else subservient to him. And he says we need to choose God, and then everything else will follow. I mentioned before a well-known prayer of the founder of the Jesuits, Ignatius, known by its Latin word, suscipe, a word that means to accept or to receive. And Ignatius would say that we need to surrender everything to God and ask only for God's love and His grace. Here is his prayer. Take, Lord, and receive all my liberty, my memory, my understanding, my entire will, all I have and call my own. You have given it all to me, and to you, Lord, I return it. Everything is yours. Do with it as you will. Give me only your love and your grace. That's enough for me. So Christ tells his disciples in this section on the Sermon on the Mount, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. All of us here can tell our own story about what is worrying us today. Some worries are more important than others. What you're going to have for dinner might be worrying you, but that's not really all that important. How much snow are we going to get today might be worrying you, but that's not all that important. But there are some here who might have serious reason to worry. What am I going to do with this serious and perhaps fatal diagnosis I received? Or where can I find a job? Or will my loved ones serving in Iraq and Afghanistan return home safely? Those are real worries. But Ignatius's prayer applies to those as well. Take, Lord, receive. Give me only your love and your grace. That's enough for me. It really is not the equivalent of don't worry, be happy. It's a much deeper understanding of what is important and what's not. It really is, Lord, I surrender to you. And in doing so, I know and believe that I'll be taken care of, no matter what happens. Your love and your grace are enough for me.